Hey guys, Van here from rcnightmare.com. Today I'm going to be showing you how to install a steering servo into a team associated B4.1 buggy. So as you can see here, this is the kit, obviously, which doesn't come with a servo. So we're going to be installing the high-tech HS5645MG servo. So let's go ahead and go through the steps that's going to be involved in putting this guy in place. What you see in front here are all the pieces involved: the servo itself, servo horn, servo mount here. Here's one of them. The other one I've already put on just to save a bit of time here. And then just, various screws. These two guys up here are spacers. We're actually not using them at all in this, but I just want to put it out there because your servo may require it. So actually, to that point, this specific servo that we're using, the high-tech 5645, does not require any of these spacers. Where they would go is right here between the mount and the servo. But I would refer to the kit manual. There's a chart there that lists what kind of mount you need, either the thick one, the thin one, or no mount, depending on your servo. So refer to that for the specific. In this case, like I said, we don't need any spacers. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish off installing these mounts on this servo. Okay, so just put these in here. What I've done already is put a bit of thread lock on these screws because they're going into a metal component here, the aluminum mount. So always remember thread lock when you're screwing into metal. If you're going into plastic, it's not necessary. Okay, so get them close where you have a little play, but not, don't tighten it down, because what we're going to do is we need to kind of align the mount for the servo. So on a flat surface table, if you have to, put a little pressure on the mounts to make them flat with the table surface, and then you can tighten them. This way, when you put the servo into the chassis, the mounts will be able to sit flush with the chassis. Okay, so that's installing the mounts on the servo. What we're going to do next here is install a servo horn. And the way we're going to install the horn is, well, I'm just actually going to pop it on. What you should do is plug this into your radio and set the trim on your transmitter to neutral for the steering. That way, so you'll find the neutral position of the servo, and then you can install the horn. This way, you can actually use the trim to center it instead of trying to use the trim to adjust for having it installed in the wrong place. Obviously, I don't have it plugged in, but what I would do is plug this in, set the trim to neutral so that the servo is in its neutral position, and then pop on the horn perpendicular to the table here, as perpendicular as possible. So like that, and Phillips screwdriver to hold it in place. Okay. So with that, our servo is pretty much prepped, ready to go into the truck here. Buggy, I mean. So let's get it in there. How this is held in the chassis is there's two screws that go underneath the chassis up into the servo mounts here. So set it in place. What I like to do is just kind of dry fit it to make sure that I have proper access to the mounting holes there. Okay, that's good. So flip it over. And again, I've already applied a little bit of thread lock to it, but because this is going into metal, just put a little dab of thread lock in there so that it won't come undone. Let's get that one in there part way. And tighten that down. Again, fairly straightforward. 2 screws underneath, and then because we aligned the mount with the tabletop, it should be fairly straight and flat in there. From here, with the servo in place, the only thing left to do is to join the linkage up here, which is a fairly straightforward process too. Just move the ball cup over into position, and then we're just going to pop it on with some needle nose. Okay. All right. So there you have it. Installing a servo into the team associated B4.1. The only remaining thing to do now is hook this up to your radio, channel 1, and you're good to go. If you like our videos, please subscribe below, and then also check out our website at rcnightmare.com. Thanks.